What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Sterling Hines podcast show. Today, I have a special guest with me. Introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. My name is Rosalind. I go by Roz. That's about it. I'm still a homegirl.
Hey, this has been a long time coming, man. I've been trying to get her to be on the podcast for a long time now. How you been today?
I'm good. It was kind of a rough day for me, but I'm good.
Well, I pray that everything works out for you. So, I was on the internet. As a matter of fact, I was just searching on Instagram one day. I seen the guy kind of speak on when a man find a good woman, it makes him want to do better. And I kind of find that to be true. How do you feel about that subject? Do you find that to be true, or do you find it cap?
I'm 50-50.
Why you?
Because, I'm sorry, what's that?
No, go ahead. I'm listening.
Because I do think it is true. Some men have to find a certain type of woman, a woman that they want, a woman that they pray for, all of that. And they will change certain things that maybe they used to be a player or whatever the case may be. Find the right woman, I'm settling down, whatever. Some men will find a great woman, dog her out, and send her back to the streets, and now she's mentally messed up because she thought she had a good guy, and he sold her all these dreams, and then it's like, well, no, I'm moving on to the next. So that's why I say it's 50-50.
See, I think men like that they haven't learned. So I find that I say that because sometimes it takes growth for a man to realize that.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? A man, and it's such a simple thing that I use. Like, women mature faster than men. We know that.
Yeah.
And sometimes it takes men a long time to understand that. So sometimes when we find that, we might do that. You know what I'm saying? We might fuck around and do some bullshit the first couple times so we realize, like, no, this is good. This is a good woman. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes that take growth and understanding. And like I said, with growth, it comes with understanding and realizing you open your eyes a little bit more. And yes, you do got men that will probably never grow up. And me, myself, I have experienced, you know, saying getting with a woman and being motivated because I felt like this woman was everything. She made me want to do better. But then it came that part of heartbreak. And then, you know, it went from there. But I didn't quit.
Yeah.
I didn't quit on love. It's just that situation became a lesson because it opened up my eyes a little bit more.
Okay, I can agree with that. I mean, because I'm kind of going through a situation that's like, you know, you put so much time, you got so much time invested in it, and it's like, it don't work out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I gave this person all my, because I'm a little older than you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I gave this person all of my good years. That's how women feel.
Mm-hmm.
I gave this person all of my good years only for it not to work out, and now I'm back in the dating pool.
So do you feel like sometimes you have no place? Like,
Ooh, that's a good question.
Do you feel like you have no place? You feel like you put your all in that so much to the point where you feel like you have no place right now. You kind of give up. Do you feel like that?
I don't want to say that because I believe in love, but I believe you have to heal from your situation before you can effectively be in another good relationship.
Right.
So I don't want to say that. I believe in love. I believe in all of that. Like, I went from not believing in marriage to, no, I'm not going to say not believing in marriage. I went from not wanting to get married to, that's what I want now.
So
So it's, go
let me
ahead.
let me ask you this. Sorry for cutting you off. Let me ask you this. So was this situation different from any other situation that you've been in?
Definitely. This was 9 years.
Oh yeah.
9 years. And it's like, okay, so it's over, huh? Okay.
So in context, speak about it without speaking about it in so many
Okay.
words.
About what happened?
Yeah.
I'll just say, because I still have the utmost respect for this. Well,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going through a little something, but I still have respect for this person. I just feel like if your time is not invested in me, then I'm gonna go ahead and let you invest it in what you want to invest it in, what you enjoy doing. If you can't find the time for me, then go ahead. Give give me to somebody else who has the time.
Mm-hmm. That's only fair.
If I've given you my time, why can't I get that in return? And it was a dynamic that happened. I'll get into it one day, but it was a dynamic that happened that really put everything in the uproar. And it's like I can't go from this. I can't go from eating steak and potatoes every day
Mm-hmm.
to eating hamburger and French fries.
Right.
What is this? So yeah, I feel like you gotta. If you're in a relationship, you gotta make time. And if you
So
can't make time, you gotta do what's best for you.
so how is your healing process?
Ooh, it's hard.
Trust me,
Like,
I know, man. That shit.
and most people don't even know. Like, you wouldn't even know just looking at my Instagram or whatever. You don't know what I'm going through. I could be crying and sending and posting a laughing post.
If one
I'm
person
very
know, I
quiet.
know. I know. You know what? I tried. Listen, I tried when I was going through it. I tried not to post a lot, but sometimes it was killing me. I had to get it off my chest to somebody.
Yeah.
I remember inboxing you like, "Hey man, this shit is ridiculous. Why is it so hard, man?" And trust me, I know that shit is not.
And the whole time I'm telling you something, I'm going through something. But I just never said anything.
I respect that about you because you never wore your feelings on your sleeve, and I always thought you was great for that. That shows how strong women are.
Yeah, but I get tired of being strong. I'm always the strong friend. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I get tired of being strong. Sometimes I want to go through the city and fuck shit up. Excuse my French. But I do. But it's like for what?
I agree, and that's me as well. Like so many people so used to me seeing me being. I had to wear a smile when I didn't want to.
Yeah.
I came home at night and I ain't gonna cry, man. I ain't gonna lie. Between me and you, I cried some nights. I was like, because I was so confused. I didn't know what was going.
What happened? Like, how did it go from this to that?
Yeah, like, because it's almost like you know what it's like. It's like imagine you going against. I don't want to use this content. Okay, it's like giving somebody your best, right?
Mm-hmm.
You absolutely give them your best. And this is no diss to them or anything like that because I don't know what the next person does. But you know that you gave your all for you to turn around and your all not enough for a person.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
that shit hurts. Like I was confused and don't get me wrong because I understood what happened. I understood why she did it, but I think a part of me didn't want to understand at first. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And I like it's just like you said. About yours, I respect the mess out of her, man. Like, it still got major love for her. I don't know. That was
Yeah,
tough for me.
it's like what's going on. And in my situation, I felt like not only did I all of this happened around the was kind of happening around the same time. My aunt died. We had a dynamic in our situation. We ended up breaking up, but it's like
By the way,
we
I'm
were
sorry to hear that
together.
too.
Thank you. We were together 9 years. So this is not just my boyfriend. This is my lover. This is my best friend. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. So I take
This
it
is all I know.
you not in the space to date no one right now, right?
Absolutely not.
I respect that. You know what? As a man, I understood that part of my healing process. And to be honest, I'm not all the way there. I just I learned how to become happy. I started doing other things to fulfill happiness. You know what I'm saying? I went through some stuff too when I went into the hospital, and I it was so much that was on me at once, man. It was almost, just I went into deep depression.
That's not good.
And even after I got out the hospital, I was still like there, but I had to start finding my happiness again. So that's when I started doing the things with the poetry and everything. I started working more, and I started realizing I had to be happy within me before I can do anything. And that's why, like right now, while I'm single, I don't think I can give
Mm-hmm.
anybody anything because I'm giving all that energy back to myself.
Right. I feel the same way. And mine hasn't been that long. It's only been like 3 months.
Ooh, man.
Yeah.
I,
It's
I,
still fresh.
I feel you. I don't listen. I don't expect for you to try to date nobody. I don't expect for you to try to like nobody. But it always be a person that want to comes and like you at the wrong time. You be like, yeah,
Yes. 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 Or
ah,
it'd be like old people coming back, like, where you come from? Like, how you, if you notice, I haven't even said that I was single. This is the first time that you hearing this, correct?
mm-hmm. You
But
didn't
it's
even tell me that. Like, just like you said, this is the very first time of you telling me this because you never mentioned that. And like I said, I like that about you, and that's very classy, by the way. That's very.
yeah, I don't feel like putting all. What am I putting it all on social media for? Like, that's my personal business, and I don't want to disrespect this person
Mm-hmm.
because it's still love there, but I don't know. I don't know. And I know people like y'all together 9 years, y'all didn't get married. I didn't want to get married,
So
but
how do you view marriages now?
oh, it's totally different. I believe marriage is. I've always thought marriage was a beautiful thing. I just never really seen a successful one. It was always somebody cheating. So it just somebody got a baby across town. Like I don't want that to be my marriage.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so hard to want to be in a marriage or be in a relationship where I don't have to sit up and tell a story 20 years from now and say how he dogged me out and how I had to pull up on him because he was with the girl around the corner or I found out he had a baby. That's not what I want for my marriage.
Right.
I find a man that can keep his team to himself because I can keep my cookies to myself.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I don't. If I got to deal with all of that about how he done drug me through the mud and we done made it, Lord knows we done made it. I don't want that to be my story.
You know what? I agree. I don't see, and that's why now I'm not searching for anything, and nor do I really want anything right now. I just like I said, I'm pouring that energy back in me. But the things I've been running into lately is everybody is doing it with a motive, and the motive is it's not what marriage is supposed to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got people looking at it from a motive of, well, what he can do for me. Like, I'm a provider. I can do a lot. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, not try to brag or nothing, but I can, I can, I pay for my own place. I pay my own bills, and you know what I'm saying? I make pretty good money right now, or whatever the case may be. But if that's your whole thing to try to bring me in, then it's not gonna fucking happen.
It's
Yeah.
supposed to be what do you have to bring to the table? This is what I'm bringing to the table, and what can we do to achieve more or balance each other out?
I was in a situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this was after me and my last ex broke up. And
Okay.
I told her, I'm like, man, look, I'm not in the space right now to date.
Okay.
And because she figured like we was together before, it can work. She was like, she was telling me things like, well, my mom always told me it was meant for you to marry me and this, that, and the other. So I'm like, well, no, I'm not in a position to be what you want me to be right now because, I'm still hurting. So she kept trying to push for it. I think I wasn't moving fast enough for her.
Okay.
And she wanted me to try to get her a house. She wanted to do this. She wanted to do that. I'm just like, wait, you got to hold on, baby. I'm like, I never even agreed to a relationship with you.
Whoa.
What is these future plans that you were making? So I guess that eventually scared her off. Like we don't even talk no more.
And if anything, that should have scared you off. She should have been scared. Like, where are you coming from with all of this?
See, Ross, I was so caught up in trying to figure out ways to get my ex back and trying to. It was a lot of cloudy shit going on at the time. Like I was thinking about ways of like how can I get my baby back? How can I? What can I do? Like, and that's the reality of men. When we lose somebody who we feel like is special, at that moment we'd do anything to get that person back.
Some of y'all have so much pride. I feel like I'm dealing with someone. I got a lot of pride too, so I can't. But I feel like I'm dealing with someone who has too much pride. I shouldn't have to hear from another source. Okay, I have to say this. This is the longest we've gone without talking to each other. It's been a week. Mm-hmm. When we woke up, we were talking, still talking every other day, sending text messages, DM. But when I asked him to come get the rest of his things last Sunday, I haven't heard or talked to him since. So it's like, are you mad at me about that? But I'm mad at you about something. That's why I asked you to come get your stuff. Mm-hmm. So I have to hear from a third party that you miss me. You can pick up the phone and say that. We literally live 2 minutes away from each other. You can come around the corner and say that.
One thing I have learned about if you got somebody that you truly love, like let that person know. Because once you lose him or her, it's a wrap, man. There's nothing that you can do about it. Like I grew into a person that was kind of free with his feelings. You know what I'm saying? I just like if I like somebody, I'm gonna tell you I like you. You know what I'm saying? If I'm feeling you, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. But when it comes to your heart, and your heart is on the line, shit, hey, look, I'm calling to tell you I miss you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where this gonna go or whatever the case may be, if you want to work it out or what, but I miss you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you know that. Or it might be a thing where he miss you, but he feel like he has so much pride that he feel like I miss her, but I don't want to be back with her. Like, nigga, go get your girl.
But I being with him for so long, I think is because I told him to come get his stuff, and he can't figure out if I'm mad. He don't know what it is because the way I sent the text at 10:35 at night on a Saturday. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not texting him that late, telling you to come get your stuff the next day, and then when you come get it, I was kind of standoffish, like we don't really got nothing to talk about. You get your stuff.
So let me ask you a question. How do you view it for a future standpoint? Like, do you see y'all getting back to a point, or do you really feel like it's over?
Oh, I feel like it's over. And it's because of what he did. And let me clarify this. I didn't catch the man cheating. It was nothing like that. It's just something that was done that I feel was disrespectful. Just because I feel it was disrespectful doesn't mean that it was on his behalf. That's just how I feel.
Right, but people got to realize nowadays relationships do not end because of cheating all the time. It could be a communication problem. It could be anything. It could be a plethora of things. Relationships do not end because of cheating all the time. I catch myself talking to people and people goes, so why did the relationship? What did you do? You should have heard how many people was asking me what did I do in a situation, in this situation. I'm like, well, I didn't do anything like that to, put the situation away. She wanted to go off and heal herself because she felt like she wasn't over a point that she thought she was over, which I respect now.
Mm-hmm.
But at first, I didn't see it clear, Ross. I didn't. Like, I just, the heart wants what the heart wants,
Exactly.
and my heart wanted her. And if I can be all the way 100, it's still there.
Yeah, mine is still there too. So
You know.
I understand.
So we working on a friendship, but it's kind of hard because once I done got so used to things like once I started talking to you, I wanna hear from you every day. You know what I'm saying? But I had to remember like we're not in a relationship. We're friends. So we're not gonna hear from each other every day. Sometimes 3 or 4 days or however long it may be.
So y'all working on a friendship now?
Yeah,
Are there boundaries?
it's definitely boundaries. We're not, you know, not crossing any kind of lines or it's strictly friends. Like just, what I'm saying? Like, hey, when I call and need to talk to you, just be there for me. Situation like that. And no, we haven't crossed no boundaries and boundaries has been set or whatever. And
Well, do you think you could just be her friend? Do you want her back?
do I want her back?
Yes. I take that as a yes.
I would be lying if I told you I didn't, but my friend told me at work, you know what I'm saying? She's like, you so deep in love with her to the point where even though y'all not together, to have her in some kind of way will make you happy.
Mm. Mm.
And I didn't even think about it like that, but in reality, is that it? I don't know. I just, I'm first of all, I'm respectful. I don't force myself on anyone. I try to just, I go with
Go
what,
with the flow.
yeah, go with what's going on. And that may be the truth. That may be the truth. Maybe. The only time will tell.
Mm.
Time plays a major part in a lot of situations.
Yes. That's why people like, how can y'all be together 9 years and it's just done like that? I don't think it was at first, but when the incident happened, I was just like, yeah, no. Like, we have broke up, but I don't think it's a clarity. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think the lines were still just a little blurred. But then when this particular thing happened, I was like, oh no, I don't even want to talk to you. I don't want to blah, blah, blah. But now it's been a week since I talked, and now it's like, do I tell you why I'm mad? Or do I just let it continue how it is and see if he talks to me?
You kind of want to hear his voice, don't you?
I want to tell him why I'm mad. If I'm being real, but I'm probably not because that's just how I'm built. But I just want to call him and be like, this is why I'm mad. Like, were you even paying attention? Like, this is why I'm upset.
I think because there's so much love there, of course, that's how you feel. It's crazy because listen, my pride made me hurt myself.
Yeah.
You know, and not the current the relationship that not the last one, the one before the last one. You see, before the current last two relationships I was in, I was single for 4 years.
Okay.
I was single for 4 years because I did get out of a 10-year relationship that was just, Lord have mercy. That I'm not trying to diss, but it was like that was one situation. That's what I was gonna bring up. That was one situation where I was like, I just did not give a fuck no more after 10 years. Like, I didn't. Like, I was doing stupid shit. Like,
Did you fall out of love?
Yeah, that love was gone. Everything else that we did after that was toxic. The sex was toxic. Whatever else we did was toxic. It just wasn't. Put it like this: out of 10 years, 25 to 30% of the relationship was good.
Oh no.
I try to ask myself every single day, and that's why I have low tolerance of bullshit now. How did I stay for so long being unhappy for so long? I couldn't even answer the question. It was just like, it was the beginning part. It was good. We get past that part. It became rocky. It became a point where we was okay. It became rocky again. It literally was only like 25 to 30% of the relationship out of 10 years good. We used to go a hell of a long time. We stayed in the same household, Ross, and we did not talk to one another.
I know somebody that did that, yeah.
Like, we did not talk. She came home, she wouldn't say 2 words to me. I came home sometime, we slept in separate rooms. It was bad.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was bad.
God. We probably going to have to talk about this on another show. Why? A lot of men do this. Why?
Man, I don't know. I couldn't even tell you. I could not tell you why that was. It was, one, on my end, I think I was in a bad space mentally. I kept trying to make it work. Would I say, did she ever love me unconditionally? No. I even question if she even loved me at all. Because once it was over, I was just like, fuck it. She did too. She did too. Like, when she left, it was just like, only thing she asked, like, you could just leave like that. I was like, shit, fuck you. Just like you said, fuck me. It was so mean. Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about this in another show. So
oh God, yes, because Yeah, we need to talk about why people stay in situations that's no longer serving them.
As a matter
No
of
longer serving you.